to another episode of Wheat, Grain, and Sugar-Free Cooking. I am Elaine, and today we are going to be making chocolate chip blondies. I was on Facebook last night and saw that the Wheat Free Market had posted this recipe on their page. So I came into the kitchen and I actually had all of the ingredients to make that. So I made that last night and the family loved them. They actually took them in their lunch boxes for work and school today. So I figured I'd make them today with you guys. So we'll get started. Okay, so what you're going to do first is you're going to mix the dry ingredients. We got 1 cup of the wheat-free Food Market's all-purpose baking mix, and 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of the wheat-free Market sweetener, a pinch of salt, and then just give that a mix. Break up any little clumps that's in the baking mix. Okay, I will now take 1 room temperature egg and put that on in there. And you will need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. And then 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I am using Kerrygold unsalted butter. And just because it's still a little warm, I'm going to temper the egg so it doesn't cook. And then just give this a good mix. Okay, so this mix has all been mixed together. I am now going to add 3 tablespoons of dark chocolate chips. These are not sweetened, just dark chocolate chips. And 3 tablespoons of chopped pecans, or you can use walnuts. And mix that together. It's been all incorporated. I am now going to put it in a 9x5 loaf pan. I lined mine with parchment paper. It's easier to clean up. If you don't use the parchment paper, just generously grease your pan. Okay, so the mixture has been spread into my baking pan. I am actually using an 8x8 loaf pan because, well, baking dish, because I do not have a 9x5 loaf pan. So they're going to be a little bit thinner than your typical blondie. So I'm going to just take another tablespoon of chocolate chips and just sprinkle them along the top. And then another tablespoon of the chopped pecans, and just sprinkle that on top. This will then go into a preheated 350-degree oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. You might really have to start watching it so it doesn't burn around the edges. Okay, so I took the blondies out of the oven after 22 minutes. And I let them cool for about 5 minutes and then put them on a cooling rack for about another 15 minutes and then cut them up. And that wraps up this episode of Wheat, Grain, and Sugar-Free Cooking. Until next time, thank you, Wheat Free Markets, for such a great recipe. Hope you all enjoyed it. Please like, comment down below, and subscribe. See y'all next time.